It comes down to five things, and I think it's five because that's the number of fingers I've got on one hand. Any more than that, it gets messy. So number one is I've bucked conventional wisdom, and I try and say yes to everything. So there is this accepted knowledge that says you should say no more, you should focus on one field. I think saying yes is really powerful because it opens you to new opportunities. It gets you to try out things that you might have missed otherwise. Number two, I think another kind of thing that I've had is my curiosity. I'm always wanting to know what's around the next corner, what's behind that door, what does that next mystery dessert taste like on the cake tray as it comes around. Because again, that sense of what would it have been if I'd just gone a little bit further. The third thing that works, and again, runs very much contrary to popular advice, is I'm a glass half empty guy. I am very pessimistic. I think pessimism is a superpower in building business resilience because it forces me to look for the next tap. That idea of the glass half empty, where's the next tap? What's probably going to fall off? What's going to blow up? What can I do when it does so that when it lands, I'm not suddenly shocked or panicked? I've got half an idea of how to keep it going. Number four, and this is kind of my favorite one, always having an escape exit. There is this kind of strange idea that says, you should commit to things, go both boots in, and as you go along. If we have an escape exit in mind, then it's safer because we know that however bad it gets, in the back of our heads, this is what I can do to get out. Okay, well, I'll fake a heart attack. I'll pretend the Zoom's crashed. I'll pretend the babysitter's calling on the phone. It gives us that confidence to go further and longer than we would have done because we know where there's a way out that we control. Gives us that confidence and security. And lastly, I think there's also something about 20 years. My business has had a lot of knocks. I've been reflecting on this as well openly through some webinars with Enterprise Nation, on my blog as well. All of the things that the universe has thrown at me and my business in the last 20 years. And people look at the list and go, how are you still here? Because I've endured them, and that sense of coming through a crisis and then reflecting at the end. How have I coped? What would I do differently next time? And doing that openly with clients, collaborators, and cheerleaders kind of builds that resilience and that word of mouth as well. So those are my five things that did it. Say yes more, stay curious, be pessimistic, be the glass half empty person, always know where your escape exits are. And actually, when it all gets a bit poopy, that's okay. That's probably going to be a good thing to help you keep going in the future.